Welcome back to EMT Mood, guys. What are you guys dealing with?
What's up? We're here with another video with a different content that's not horror.
Yeah, today we're reacting to what dying on every drug feels like.
Oh, I was gonna have them guess. I was gonna ask you guys to guess and then leave like a moment of silence.
But they can't guess that.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Anyways, man, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Sunday, you know what it is. Long week has come to an end and we about to go to work tomorrow. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
But without further ado, guys, we'll get straight to the video. I hope you guys like it.
Yep. Featuring Bracken today.
Shrooms are a natural psychedelic that cause hallucinations. About 30 minutes after eating them, colors get brighter, patterns start crawling on the walls, time stretches like taffy, and your sense of self begins to melt. Your brain is rushed into a state of euphoria, leaving you questioning what's real and what's not. But what happens when you take too much? On a calm Saturday afternoon, a 21-year-old Hispanic man would return home from work and consume an unspecified quantity of shrooms. Shortly after consumption, he started experiencing a bad trip and began acting erratically upon arriving to his house. His stepfather and brother would step in and restrain him to try to calm him down, but he'd break free of their grasp and also break a glass vase in the process. In his frenzied state, he'd then begin to rub himself against the glass shards on the floor and severely injure his arms and legs.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew shrooms was bad, but I never knew it was this bad. I don't know what kind of dosage
No, that's
he
what
had.
they say that's why they say bad trip. That's why they always say you have to take drugs responsibly, because any drug you take, you can have a bad trip. No matter how much you take. Some people just take one puff of marijuana and they're having a bad trip. They're paranoid, you name it. They're hearing voices, seeing things. Like, everyone's body is different. Please take shrooms responsibly. Just
don't take them at all.
Okay. No, well, if people are already taking them, you have to tell them to take it responsibly.
I don't know about that. But would you ever do shrooms though? All right.
And stepfather would successfully intervene to stop him from injuring himself any further with the glass shards, and he'd be sat down at a desk. But shockingly enough, in a horrific act, he'd take a number 2 pencil that was laying on the desk, stand it upright, and repeatedly smash his head on the sharpened pencil. When he raised his head, he'd reveal that he jabbed the pencil repeatedly into both of his eye sockets. He would stand up again to do something else, but quickly vomited on himself, leaving his family in a state of total panic. Emergency services were called, where they tried desperately to save the young man's life, but unfortunately, they would only get so far. Shrooms are one of the least toxic substances in the world. You'd need to eat dozens or even hundreds of grams to fatally overdose. But that doesn't mean people can't die from it. Most fatalities come from behavioral toxicity, panicking, jumping out windows, walking into traffic, or doing something fatal during a full-blown psychotic break.
Yeah.
You won't pass away from the drug itself. You'll pass away from what it does to your mind. The Gator incident.
Nah. Shrooms is bad. I never tried shrooms, okay? I never had I lied. Okay, boom. I tried it like one time. And it wasn't a bad trip.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
It was pretty chill, right?
But then we didn't take a lot. We took like what, 2 grams?
Wait, was there shrooms in that chocolate that I ate that one time?
Yeah.
Bro, the shrooms in the chocolate, that fucked me up. I can't lie. It was nowhere near this.
It made his stomach hurt, but he wasn't having a bad trip.
That was disgusting.
But other than that, like, the rest of the trip was just like chill. Kind of felt like we weren't even tripping. It's just the music was like amplified and colors were amplified, but that was about it. It wasn't like hallucinations or seeing anything. Like, it's definitely, maybe it was literally too low of a dose. It literally just felt like I was high off like weed.
Basically, it felt like it was some weed chocolate.
Like, or like I was drinking and smoking at the same time or something. Like, it literally just, I don't know. It was like normal. It was like normal.
But to each their own, man. You never know. So.
Yeah, but if you're ever starting, like, do not take a lot.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Please take half, or even quarter of the dose that you're supposed to. Like.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see what
you guys saw what happened this day. His eyes, like, what? Careful, please. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I feel bad. Extreme. I feel bad for his parents though, bro. Just having to like witness that shit is just crazy.
I've been around people who are tripping off of shrooms and LSD, fam, and they can kill themselves. Like, please, like, you have to be aware. If you have any family or friends or anyone who takes drugs, fam, please, like, make sure they're in a safe space. Make sure they're not alone. Like, if you can't stop them from doing it, find them help or be that help. But, like, yeah, real life, if I wasn't around those people, I don't know what would have happened.
I can't lie. Good luck trying to stop an addict, though.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop an addict. You need professional
About
help.
when it hits, you feel invincible. This substance cranks up your sympathetic nervous system and causes an explosive release of dopamine in your body. Your heart starts racing, you become laser focused, and you'll be filled with unstoppable energy. The high can last 8 to 16 hours. No sleep, no food, just intense stimulation. And when you take too much, your body turns into an absolute war zone. On May 26th in Orlando, Florida, concerned bystanders would phone a call to police officers to let them know that there was a man on a racetrack shaking violently, asking to see his son. When police arrived, he was nowhere to be found, until suddenly he was located in a lake, full of alligators. Officers would try to throw the man a life vest, but he'd refuse it and would start getting attacked by the alligators in the water. And to officers' surprise, like it was a scene straight out of a horror movie, the man actually resurfaced out of the lake, covered in severe injuries and carrying gardening shears. He would charge at the officers in their car, and in response, they would tase him repeatedly, but it would have absolutely no effect. It was only when the man jumped into the passenger seat of the police cruiser and tried reaching for a rifle in the vehicle that officers finally used lethal force.
That's what they
Hijacks your
chose to do
brain's
that
reward
shit.
system and sends your body into overdrive. It burns out your dopamine center and disrupts your central nervous system so much that your body both loses touch with reality and can no longer regulate its temperature. Your organs can literally cook from the inside out and cause you to collapse. You can have a heart attack, or you could simply just go on a rampage and meet an early demise like this man. The 108th incident.
No, pause that.
You went a bit too fast, man. Hold on.
Meth. See, this is why they say crackheads are invincible, because literally, depending on what they took, they are invincible. This guy got attacked and mauled straight out of a horror movie by alligators. And number one, where did the gardening shears come from?
I wonder where it came from.
Did he find it at the bottom of the lake?
He probably found it down there.
Like, what the hell?
Probably in the gator's mouth or some shit. You never know, because they took his arm apparently.
They really didn't want to use excessive force. Like, look at him. Like, if you saw his arm missing, like, he was like, you would think he would give up at some point and you just arrest him and bring him to the hospital. But no, he didn't want to live that day. He said he was going out no matter what.
I'm just saying, realistically, the police could have did better. I can't lie. You waited.
What? What would they have done?
They could have restrained him.
They could have restrained him.
They really could have.
He had shears. All he had was shears. Yes, the taser wasn't working, but you guys have... I pray that every police officer that goes out has a vest, because when you walk around our neighborhood, every police officer has a vest.
For real.
24/7. So if you had a vest, fam, the worst you could do is get stabbed in your leg or your arm. But, like, there's two of you. Someone distract him while someone grab him from behind. Like, you guys have vests and protective gear on. This guy's mauled. He's missing an arm or something. Like,
yeah.
He's just high.
So realistically, he's off drugs.
Unless they were scared, you know? Like, some people see stuff like that and they get, like, nervous or, like,
And
like,
he was in the passenger seat. So
like, he hopped in that passenger seat. Like, how do you guys... Did you even lock the car?
They could have
like, bro, you guys, yeah.
So realistically,
He's reached for the rifle. Was the rifle already loaded, guys? He still has to click that and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys had time. Someone could have hopped and, like...
You know, man probably couldn't even use the gun in his state to begin with, so we don't even know. If he
probably would have shot himself.
Probably.
On the ground.
I don't know, but...
I feel bad, though.
Meth is a terrible drug. Don't even try that one.
It kind of makes you want to try a small amount just to see how invincible you get, though.
One. Invincible?
Yeah.
You can still die, clearly, so you're not invincible. You might feel invincible.
Yeah, but that's the point. Like, you ever wanted to feel invincible?
No, I don't. I can't lie.
Don't try meth, guys, but I'm a little curious. If anyone has taken meth, please comment down below. If, like, you don't have to tell me that you took it. Like, we'll just say math. In the comments, use math, okay?
Yeah, right.
Say math is hard or math does make you feel invincible. Just let us know. I want to know.
And cause you to collapse. You can have a heart attack, or you could simply just go on a rampage and meet an early demise like this man.
No, that's the same one.
The 108th incident.
All right.
It is by far one of the most commonly used substances in the United States. Within minutes of smoking, you're relaxed, music sounds better, jokes are funnier, and you get really, really hungry. You might feel euphoric, or anxious, or both. It depends on the strain, your mood, and your brain
I don't really
chemistry.
get hungry, though.
So what happens when you
Yeah.
smoke too much of it? Well, here's the truth. You
No.
can't from THC toxicity alone. There's no known lethal dose in humans. You'd have to smoke thousands of joints in a short time to even come close.
Yeah.
But
It definitely
that
feels
doesn't mean
sick.
it's harmless. In the spring of 2018 in California, a woman who had just befriended a man at a dog park.
Okay, yeah, I don't know, like, pretty much what he said. It's not, you can't really overdose, but you can definitely get really, 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 really,
So what's
really
green
sick.
out? What's green
Sick.
out? What's green out?
That's OD, basically. You took
Green
more
out.
than your body can handle,
Okay.
basically. So then you start throwing up, you start feeling extremely sick. Sometimes you're in pain, like in your head, your stomach, your chest, your heart starts beating too fast. So sometimes your heart hurts, like your chest. Sometimes you can't move, like your body's like limp. Like there's different like overdoses.
I
Like
can't lie.
what we call it greening out. That's our lingo in Canada here in the area that we're in Toronto.
I feel like you could also
Yeah.
self-harm with weed though, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when you're high, sometimes you don't feel as much pain. So some people who actually end up feeling like really negative and get in that negative headspace when they're high,
Yeah.
they like to self-harm when they're high because the pain is not as much. But like some people like the visual aspect of the harm that they're causing on their body and less the pain. So that is a choice that
And
they
I
will
know
make as
some
well.
people like think about like
Some people want to kill themselves too. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
yeah.
won't feel it. Like some people are already depressed or suicidal. God forbid, like, you know.
so yeah.
But then they will stab themselves because they know that they won't feel as much pain. And
So, yeah, just
and
'cause
they will
you're-
get their release, their like what they wanted.
Just
so.
because you're high, bro, doesn't mean that you should be doing these things.
Yeah,
get what
you
I'm
still
saying?
feel it 100%. Like it's like not like everyone's different. So some people feel no pain, some people still feel the heightened pain. You know what I'm saying? It's not like liquor where like you actually feel less pain when you're drunk. Like this is if or. So please don't go and hurt yourself. Please don't use the substance when depressed. Yes, it makes you calm, but don't use a lot. And please, like, if you're having really, really bad issues, talk to your doctor. See if the doctor prescribes smoking certain substance and certain strains at a certain level of THC for you to feel better. Like, you know?
Yes, sir.
But
Good
if you're feeling any mental health, please, what are the thing? Call the help phone line. What is it called? 1-800.
Or wherever you are is different, to be honest.
Yeah, but wherever you are, just search up Google Helpline, please. They actually work sometimes. They're pretty good. I've used it when I was younger in the past as a child going through some mental health. So yeah, like they're pretty helpful. You can even check yourself into the hospital if it's an emergency.
Yes, sir.
So we don't want to skip past the mental illness part, guys. We care.
We care. So definitely get some help if you need it, bruv.
Real life. Okay, weed.
Frequently visited, would follow him home to his apartment for a quick spark-up session, which, mind you, is totally legal in the state of California. After the two finished lighting up grass through a bong, the woman would unexpectedly shoot up from her seat straight to the kitchen and grab 3 knives.
Hey, could you come back with some chips? And maybe some ice cream? And maybe some chicken to... Oh,
Yeah, that's
are
crazy.
you trying to chop up some salsa? I love salsa.
Jim, I'm not making salsa.
In just the blink of an eye, she would stab the man repeatedly non-stop 108 times. His body would be covered in marks from head to toe, and his face would nearly be entirely carved out. Officers that arrived at the scene would find that she had also stabbed her dog, and shockingly enough, had stabbed herself 40 times, and was still in the process of doing it. They would quickly intervene and try to physically stop her, but it wasn't enough. Officers would tase her 4 times to try to break her psychotic frenzy, but it would be to no avail. In order to get her to stop, one police officer had to swing a baton at her arm 9 times to break it, and finally she would
To
release her
break
grip
it?
from the knife. The man unfortunately didn't make it, but surprisingly, the woman did. And even more shockingly, she faced 0 prison time for her actions because it was proven in court that she experienced what is commonly known as cannabis-induced psychosis.
Like, that is a fact. She cannot go to jail if she was not in her right mind, especially when she was under the influence of drugs. They have to send her to the psych ward or something else.
Fam, but I'm just saying, I would have never thought this shit would go down off of weed.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, people have psychic...
And you know what?
It's a
I think-
hallucinogen.
I
Weed
know,
is a
I get
hallucinogen,
it. But I
just
think
like
I
mushrooms.
think I heard about this story before, but I don't
Me
think
too,
I
but
don't
not
think
the
they spoke on it being
details.
weed.
Yeah, they never said that she carved out his
Yeah,
face.
like-
They said stop. Ooh, they blocked out that. They said 108 times, But they never said his face was basically carved out. On top of that, they said the dog was killed, but not how many times. And the fact that she was herself and still
they didn't say
herself
they didn't say
when they never said. And then they had to
break
9 times to break it so she can stop herself.
But nah, like. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna send her to rehab or some shit? Cause
she has to go to the psych ward prison, to do her time.
No,
or she has to go to like rehab or God knows what else.
But they said she didn't even get prison time. So
no, but it's prison. Like
cool,
psych ward is not like prison. It's for mental rehabilitation. She'll stay there as long as the time is served.
They can keep her, bro. Don't even let her out. I don't give a shit.
And it's her house.
I don't give a shit.
Or was it his house?
I think it was.
Because they said they would meet up and then go smoke every
The way he was talking, it seemed like it was his crib.
I thought it was his house too.
He was telling her to grab this and that and this and that. So,
but remember, it's a regular thing for them to go and smoke together. So who knows if that's something they do on a regular? They just eat out all the food in the house, whether it's hers or his.
The woman was very inexperienced when it came to smoking weed, and that potentially played a huge role in why she experienced this rare phenomenon. She was placed on probation for 2 years and was required to do 100 hours of community service.
Okay.
The man's family, especially his father, were extremely upset when they heard about this.
I know.
Understandably so.
It should never have happened. She should have never have been allowed to walk free. She should have done some time.
Yeah.
You had a jury that convicted her, a unanimous conviction, in less than 4 hours. And the judge went completely against all 3 of those entities and just said, you're free to go.
Wow.
That's the story.
Remember, the jurors make their choice, and then the judge can overrule it if they feel.
Bro.
But why would they overrule? I guess, like, if the punishment was too severe, cool. But she still should have got, like, time in the psych ward or something, fam. Like, she should have done a year or 2 in that psych ward just for her brain to, like, reassociate and to see where that stemmed from while she was high. That obviously stemmed from somewhere. Like, the psychosis came from somewhere.
I swear they said, well, from the story I heard, it was that he was abusive and he did certain things to her, that played a part as to why it went down.
Maybe if that was part of the story,
boom.
then yeah.
If that's the case, I would expect her to get jail time or prison time.
No, if someone was abusive and on top of that, it was a drug-induced psychosis that had never happened, then yeah.
If the judge overruled that shit, I don't care. I'm not stopping. I'm still going back. I'm still retrying because there's no way my son got killed over you being high off weed. What?
And you're not able to control yourself.
Like, come on now, bro. Come on now. Like, I wouldn't even settle for that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have settled.
Anyways, next one, the stove incident, and let us know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, what your
about
feedback
this shit,
is like
this is some crazy shit, bro.
Really didn't like the case on ecstasy that I found. So instead, we'll go over this situation where a 26-year-old martial arts fighter and his sparring partner consumed an unnatural amount of shrooms while in their apartment. Initially, everything was fine, until they became convinced that the world was coming to an end, and that the two were fighting a battle of life and death between God and the devil. The two would begin their legendary battle, and finally when the struggle finished, their friend would walk into their apartment room, only to find the martial arts fighter standing butt naked in the kitchen cooking his friend's heart and remains in a stove. The victim would be found laying on the couch, missing his face, tongue, and heart. And sadly, the autopsy revealed that he was alive when his chest was ripped open and his heart was taken out. The martial arts fighter wouldn't be as lucky as the woman in our last case. He'd be formally charged and sentenced to 47 years in state prison for what he did to his friend. Now, this probably makes the US legal system come off as a little hypocritical, considering that in the other case, the woman was allowed to blame psychosis for her actions and be cleared of any severe wrongdoing, whereas in this case, the fighter's state of influence was ignored and he was directly sentenced.
How?
But
when they both
honestly, that's your opinion to make.
They both consented to taking the drugs and fighting.
I know, I get it, but I can't lie. I would say 108 stabs is less severe than ripping out a man's fucking heart.
But they were having a fight to the death, devil versus God, bro. So in their head, that extreme fight was real. Like they felt like they were immortal beings, man. They both agreed and consented to that. It's not like the damn girl snuck up on him and then ripped out his heart.
What are you talking about?
Like the girl who.
Yeah, she stabbed. But
I
would take the girl stabbing. I would say it's okay for her to not go to jail compared to this story because this is just because they agreed to do a fight.
Of
one
shrooms.
decided to fucking say it's okay to kill me. Like, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what they decided. Demon versus God, fight to the death. Literally. Fight to the death.
Bro.
It's not like you were chilling with me and you were chilling and then I go to the kitchen and I come back and I stab you. No, we agreed to take drugs. We agreed to fight to the death and you were the loser.
So
Boom.
that means you should kill him?
No, but that's what they agreed. To the death means to the death.
That's why I
Like,
don't even think it's that, you know, that's why I don't think it's
they
that
should have
bad.
given him the same psychosis charge and it should have been better because they both consented. Unlike the guy who got unwillingly.
To be honest, we can all say the guy consented, but he's dead, so we can't even confirm that.
No, but he consented. They agreed.
They agreed. He's
God,
dead. I can't even take
They
his
took-
word for
they
it.
took
I
shrooms
can't
together.
even take his word for it because he's dead. It's not like what?
Okay, but they took it together and they still decided to fight.
That's okay. That's like you sparring with your brother. You know, it's okay, but just don't rip out his heart.
No. If me and my brother decided to take drugs and fight to the death,
You're gonna
I'm
kill your
winning.
brother?
I'm winning.
Okay,
We
so you're gonna kill
agreed.
your brother.
We agreed to fight to the death. Yes.
All right.
Because if I don't kill him, he's gonna kill me.
All right. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you think is worse?
We know.
And do you think this guy should have had prison time? Do you think the girl should have prison time? Do you think it's fair?
They should have both done time in the
Because-
psych ward?
yeah, they
Like,
both
why are you
should have done
taking
time.
drugs and doing dangerous. In the
Obviously,
first
they
place?
both should have took.
You don't do
time,
danger.
know what I'm
You don't
saying?
take drugs and then do dangerous stuff or agree to do dangerous stuff.
Well,
Like,
you
that's
do.
just-
That's what people do. They take drugs to do the shit that they
Americans,
wouldn't do
bro. As
when
you
they're
can see,
not
these are street Americans.
influenced. Straight American. Well,
Yeah, every single story is American.
you
Like,
can't. You can't say that.
speaking,
You don't
bro.
know. You don't know.
I
You don't
do.
know.
He's
You don't
telling
know.
us they're American.
You talking shit about. You talking shit about.
It's not
Americans?
crap about Americans. Everyone knows that Americans do pretty dumb stuff.
I don't know about
Like
that.
all the streamers, the TikTokers, the YouTubers. It's mostly Americans doing dumb stuff. They love to put on shows. Damn it.
Alrighty. Well, getting back to the video.
I'm not slandering Americans, but it's a fact. Like
When it comes
They
to
do dumb
overdosing on
stuff.
psilocybin, you'll find that it rarely ever ends you through toxicity alone.
exactly.
You'll need to eat an absurd amount for that to actually happen. The real danger is psychosis, panic, and delusion. Once you compromise the healthiness and security of your mind for a quick burst of excitement,
Your mom.
you'll find that that's where things go haywire. So in other words, don't do drugs. Have a happy day.
Oh, I really was kind of hoping to see the.
See what?
The X. But I guess I don't know. I'm gonna do my own research because
You do ecstasy?
Yeah.
Why? You want to search up more? What it like? What you,
No, like I don't want to do it, but like he said he didn't like what he found, right? So I want to know
Yeah,
what
bro.
he found.
Don't fucking do it.
I wanted to see what he found.
Bro,
I wanted to
like
see
you
what
said.
horror story he found though.
Whatever. Anyways, that was the video, guys. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know what is your favorite drug. Let us know what drug that you would never try. And let us know what you think about these.
Yeah,
this
let us
video.
know what
Like,
you've tried and how it affected you. Let us know what you would never try. Let us know your thoughts on the jail time and the stories. Like feedback. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
ENT mood out.
Take care.
Bye guys.